Hi guys, my name is Igor Poroch, and today we have an interview with one of the Bitcoin Core developer, Jimmy Sonг.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, nice. Jimmy, tell us, tomorrow you have a debate with Roger Ver. Tomorrow will be the fight Bitcoin Core, real Bitcoin, original Bitcoin Core, and from the words of Roger Ver, Bitcoin Cash, original Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like this. Do you know what tomorrow gonna be?
Well, I still have to talk to him about it, but I would like a debate that's more structured, so not like, shouting back and forth.
Mine's better.
Yeah. It's like 10 minutes each side, and then go back and forth with questions and stuff like that.
How do you think tomorrow will be with the game with some rules or the game without the rules? As I understood, you wanna play the game with the rules.
Yes.
But I think Roger Ver, he can play without the rules, maybe.
Well, I'm the moderator technically, so if there's only one mic, there's only one mic, right? So we'll see exactly how that works, but my plan is to have a more formal debate and not have it degenerate into name calling and stuff. I'm not really interested in any sort of just showmanship or try to piss off the other person kind of thing. I want a logical, good debate, and I don't want to appeal to the people that just want to talk about this person gave the middle finger or whatever. That's it's not that interesting to me. I'd rather talk about substance.
Jimmy, I know that blockchain is working on rootstock to implement rootstock, and in future we can make ICO on blockchain on Bitcoin. Is it right? And when it's gonna happen? How do you think?
I know RSK has a sidechain that they're trying. I'm not really sure how it'll work. Certainly they can probably launch something.
Yeah.
Does that mean a lot of people will come over? That's for the market to decide.
Yeah,
generally, well, first of all, the ICO market's kind of tanking right now.
Of course, yeah.
So I don't know if there's that much capacity. But besides that, it tends to, the ICO launchers as minimal risk as possible. And the people that have generally launched have been on Ethereum, so they're gonna not perceive RSK as being necessarily the platform to launch from. So I don't know. It's up to the market. But the market itself is shrinking, so I don't know.
Okay. How do you think about the future of Bitcoin? Will we use it everywhere, and what the nearest thing for the Bitcoin will you implement?
Well, so trying to speculate on the future is always tricky.
yeah, exactly.
But my gut feeling, and this just from observation.
Yeah, it's only for your opinion.
Is that most people, when you ask them about Bitcoin, if they have some, what do they talk about? They talk about price. Right?
Of course,
and
exactly.
That's
only
the first thing. That's the first thing that they talk about.
Everybody's speculating.
Yeah. Well, so part of that is, if people were utilizing it for something like method of payment, right? Like to go get groceries or something like that, that's not what you're concerned with, is the price. It's because you transfer it into Bitcoin, you pay for it, and then the merchant transfers out.
Yeah, sure.
So I don't think that's a use case most people use it for. Instead, what people use it for is as an investment. They use it as a way to store value over time. And I think that use case is going to grow because it's done pretty well, and if you hold it over a long enough period of time, like 5 years or so, you always have been up, right? And that tends to be a very good sign. I think as Bitcoin gets older and older, more people will start to trust it. Eventually, could it be a method of payment like world money, like unit of account? Possibly, but I think the first use case that people are going towards, and this has been the case for about 8 years now, is store value.
Jimmy, we know that today the whole economic system, I mean basically fiat money, they have a huge problem. They are printing money every day, every month, more and more and more. And I think soon we will see the huge crisis and the fiat money, I think they disappear. Will Bitcoin be that currency that
makes it disappear?
No, I think instead of fiat money.
Will it replace fiat money?
Disappear,
So that's a very good question, and certainly like people hate the fact that fiat money is getting inflated away from them, right? Like and the government is more or less taking your money, right? Like you don't have real property rights over your money.
Of course.
So, and this is, I think, why a lot of people buy Bitcoin is because, okay, well, it's money that they can't take away. In any form. So will it do it? Possibly. I think it has a good chance because it's got a very hard monetary policy. But, you know, I mean, is it going to? I mean, it's still unknown. And how long it takes, that's, again, really unknown. The key, though, is that people are waking up to the fact that money can be different than fiat, because most people alive today have grown up pretty much with fiat money, and they don't know any different. And they don't realize, like, a lot of the stuff that modern people think about money is just not normal historically. So is that going to change? Hopefully. But yeah, it's very hard to speculate on the future.
Now we are waiting for the ETF on Bitcoin. Probably CBOE exchange will get the permitted for the ETF on Bitcoin. How do you think will they get the ETF?
That's a regulatory question, and I'm a technical.
Okay.
But that said, like, I'm not sure ETFs have that much of an impact. People tend to think, oh, well, that brings in all these retail investors and stuff. I mean, people that are in are already in. If they're motivated, then they're motivated. So.
Very important announcement. We are pleased to announce the crypto lottery with a jackpot of 100 Bitcoin is available. Tickets cost approximately $2 in Bitcoin.
Nice view,
The draw closes at 10 p.m.
Everywhere to see.
The winning numbers are selected from the blockchain. Please go to cryptolottery.com for a chance to win 100 Bitcoins. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.
$100 in Bitcoins or 100 Bitcoins.
If it's actually 100 Bitcoin, that's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. I think $100.
Or maybe you only get paid out if you pick all 6 correctly. Something like that.
Okay. So ETF.
So I don't know if ETFs are really like that.
I think it's not I think it's not the pill that we need to get this ETF and will change the life. It's not.
I really don't think it is. A lot of people tend to put hope in that because they're kind of down right now. And you know, this is what happens in every bear market. You know, this is the thing that's going to turn it around. This is the thing that's going to turn it around. And then finally people lose hope, and then we hit bottom. And then we go back up.
Nice.
So
Jimmy, I know you have your own school for the blockchain that you teach blockchain on Bitcoin. Can you tell a few words about your school? And also I'll put the information under this video so everyone can get more information. It's very nice that you teach promoting this one.
So I teach developers all about Bitcoin over over a period of 2 days. It's a 2-day very intense seminar.
2 days,
essentially it's 8 hours each day, and you build your own Python library, and it's a lot of fun. You learn everything from the basics, and by the end of it, you have a very good idea of what the Bitcoin blockchain is.
What experience in a programmer should you have before your...
you need to be a Python programmer, and if you're unfamiliar, you can go to like Python for Everyone and learn it that way.
And after go to...
and then you know, do some problem sets so you have a good idea of how to program, and then you can come to me. I'll teach you everything else, the math, the elliptic curve cryptography, transactions, blocks, and SPV, and Bloom filters, and networking, and all that stuff.
Nice.
So, I would love to see more developers in this space. We know that there's a huge lack of them. So, yeah, that's my aim.
So, guys, everyone who knows the Python, you can go to the Jimmy Song and he will teach you, or you can go to teach the Python first, and after you can come to Jimmy, and Jimmy will teach you also everything about the blockchain on Bitcoin. And what do you think now? Like the question will be about the Bitcoin Cash. What do you think the Bitcoin Cash? Roger Ver everywhere promoting Bitcoin Cash and telling that this is a one cryptocurrency, it's original, and so on. What is your position on it, on his marketing media things?
I mean, he's free to do what he wants, and he can spend the money however he feels like, and that's totally fine. I don't really have an opinion per se. You know, I mean, like, that's his money. It seems like a little bit like he's not getting that much value out of it from my perspective, but if he feels like he's getting value out of it, that's his judgment to make. It's not my money. So yeah, that's it.
Jimmy, one interesting question. Do you have any Telegram chat for the big person in cryptocurrency? Because someone thinks that like you have the own chat, like Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You sit in some chat and you are manipulating that Bitcoins or Ethereum goes down, buy, sell.
Well, I mean, there are big groups like that. I'm just not a part of any of them. And you know, like a lot of them, you know, I honestly, like, the giant Telegram chats tend to just get lost on me, just because I don't have time to read them.
But you don't have any chat like you and Roger Ver and Charlie in the one chat and you chatting? No.
No.
There is no manipulating, yeah?
No, none of that. And I wouldn't want to be in any of those.
Nice.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't trade all that often. I just, you know, I hold my Bitcoin basically. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jimmy, can you tell me please what exactly actives you have in your portfolio? You have only Bitcoin, or you have anything else?
I mean, I think I own some Decred. Yeah, I'm an advisor for them, so they pay me in that. But that's about it, I think. Yeah,
that's all. Bitcoin and Decred.
I think so. Yeah.
And one of the last question, I mean technical question. Today, Bitcoin cryptocurrency is in our life. Can be something destroy the whole system from technical side?
If you broke ECDSA, that would probably break a lot of stuff. That's very hard though, and people have been trying for about almost 40 years. So yeah.
40 years.
Yeah, and it's not an easy problem. So yeah.
Okay. And I read somewhere that to break one of the block of the Bitcoin, it costs maybe $7 million. Is it $7 billion? Is it correct?
Well, depends on how you calculate it. But I wouldn't doubt that it could be that high. If you're just searching for like a private key brute force, it can certainly get that high. But you know, like, this is the thing about hacking and attacking. The best known method might be 7 billion, but you know, the hacker might find some optimization that dramatically takes it down. So it's hard to calculate costs like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, Jimmy, I know that you're technical, but for the recommendation for the investor and for the entrepreneur about the Bitcoin, can you give some advices?
Yeah, build stuff. So too many people, I think, are trying to just play the markets or think that they're just trading and that makes them money. That works fine in a bull market and in any sort sort of bear market, you're probably going to lose a lot of money.
But not now.
The real heroes of any market economy are the entrepreneurs, the people that are willing to risk things and try stuff. Even if you fail, you add to the system because people know what not to do. So for me, that's where we need to trend more towards, and that's what hard money allows, because if you have something like Bitcoin, that's the only currency, well, you don't have the option for trading altcoins or whatever. You're forced to create goods and services that people want. And that's really the world that you want to get to, because that grows civilization, that makes everybody better off. You're adding to the wealth of everyone by doing that, because by definition it has to be cheaper, faster, more convenient. It has to be superior in some way to the products that already exist. So if you can do that, great. I think and you know, it's good for you too. If you're successful, you make lots of money, right? Like,
Nice, yeah, nice. So, we will be happy for you, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, guys. So put your questions under this video. The best questions I will forward to Jimmy Song, and you will get the answer. Please put your comments. Subscribe on our video. Today we had the interview with Jimmy Song, one of the developers of Bitcoin Core. As for me, it's original Bitcoin. And Igor Poroha. See you. Thank you very much, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Thanks.